Hey, I just saw what happened at Coney. What was that?
Well, remember my friend Harry?
Yeah? That was him? How?
Honestly, no idea. I think it's this treatment he's been... Oh, that's Harry. Gotta go.
Hey, I cleared out the foundation.
All right, I'll swing by.
Swing by. Man, how many times have you said that and meant it literally?
Prowler code says Unk hid a stash here.
My pleas for peace have been rejected by calls for violence. From, you know it, Spider-Man. An attack on what was once a destination for enjoyment now stands desecrated and defiled. Our cherished Coney Island was victim to a free-for-all brawl, destroying iconic attractions and history itself. Some of my fondest memories were at Coney Island. My father used to buy me the nickel pop and hot dog combo, and I, like any self-respecting American, would overindulge. Now, it's all been taken. To make matters worse, Spider-Man seems to have brought a new friend along for his night on the town. Just what this city needs. Another vigilante to take the law into their own hands. One person wasn't enough for you to corrupt Spider-Man. You need two acolytes to do your bidding. Add to the pot.
Getting the hang of this thing. think I can pull that steam pipe up.
Cleared out my stash at the old radio station.
Was wondering where I was.
That station was the hottest ticket in Brooklyn for up-and-coming hip-hop artists back in the day.
You and Pops get any airtime?
We got close, but they bumped us last minute for this next-level group out of Staten Island.
Still got your beats if you want them.
NYC ain't ready for a Prowler Spidey mixtape. Take it easy.
Hope Unc starts making music again. It'll be a good distraction for him. Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
If the reports coming in from Brooklyn are to be believed, these Spider-Men have grown more powerful than we feared. Magic portals, subway cars disappearing off the tracks, fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer Spider-Man at the center. Webbing and property damage weren't enough. Now we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I almost feel sorry for this lost soul, groomed for a life of criminality and degradation. Speaking of it seems Spider-Man was cohorting with notorious thief, the Black Cat. Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt cloth. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story for you. The Spider-Men show up, and the group we now know as the Hunters follow. Clearer now? These Spider-Men are magnets for malefactors. Now, the Black Cat seems to have vanished. Good riddance! If magic is indeed real, then we must hope upon hope that someone out there is using it for good and will erase the stain in our city known as the Spider-Men. May we go one day without another spider incident.
Marco's memory crystal. Let's get it. I think I can put this to better use than them. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to wake you up. We don't have to fight about this. Let's crush this crystal.
Maybe I'm being paranoid, but everywhere I go, I see them too. Work, the corner store, in the park. They're tracking us.
The hunters were after him. Marco said Kraven's gang would come for us. We should have listened.
Hey! Hey, Pete! Watch this!
You okay?
Come on. Let's see what else this thing can do.
What are you doing?
Science, buddy. I'm doing science. So, Spider-Man, you told MJ, but not your best friend?
To protect you. I wanted to.
Right. Yeah, I get it. And that kid you're tutoring, he's the other one?
A lot happened while you were in that tank.
Trust me, I know. Nice and gentle.
Whoops. Yeah. I'm gonna make some coffee. It looks like it's gonna be a long night.
Damn it.
What the hell happened here?
We were just doing some experiments.
Where's Dr. Connors?
Maybe he took the day off?
No. He doesn't take days off.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll call you later.
I need a minute. Harry's got superpowers? This is all happening so fast. Wait, what's that? Hey guys, I'm getting a strange Spider-Bot signal.
You got that too? Genki, you testing something?
I was just about to call you guys. A bunch of them just pinged the network out of nowhere. They're using some funky wireless protocols.
I'll check it out and let you know what I find. Looking sharp. Uploading info to the Spidey server.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out for more.
Send me the data when you find him. I'll try to track down who made him.
Hey, long night?
Hey, MJ. Harry and I stayed up doing tests on his suit. And we may have had too much pizza. It was really nice.
Just like the good old days. So I gotta know, what's Harry's radioactive spider?
I've never seen anything like this before. It's some kind of exosuit that completely eradicates any trace of his disease. Dr. Connors really outdid himself this time.
That's incredible. And great timing, considering what happened at the park.
Any leads on where they might have taken Tombstone?
Not yet, but if I hear anything, you're my first call.
Oh, you're the best!
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what's next?
Watch the traffic. Nobody's teaching class in the ER today. Keep your eyes up and off your phones. I got your time right here.
That's perfect.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Man aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
Daniketh clan, let's talk about Coney Island. First off, the latest news from first responders. is many injuries, but no fatalities. Small blessings. But we have got a lot of unknowns. Who perpetrated the attack? Who was the man who helped Spider-Man? I've got to be honest, folks. This is giving me not good flashbacks to the underground and Roxxon brawls of last year. Here's hoping that with 2 Spider-Men in town, we can steer away from more citywide chaos. Anyone who tells you these things happen for a reason should be cursed with wet socks. Forever.
Spider-Man, over here!
Hey, Chief.
Thanks for coming. We've managed to set our explosives in every zone except the last one. The demo crew's in there. There's 4 of them.
I'll find them. Just keep your radios open. And make sure nobody touches that detonator. Spider-Bot can search faster in there than I can. Your time to shine, little guy. Make Spidey Daddy proud.
All right. I find the people, Clark gets them out.
That a robot?
Hey, it's Spider-Man. I just relayed your location to fire and rescue, so they'll be here any minute. It's gonna be okay.
Spider-Man. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, did you get the location I just sent over?
Our team's moving in now. Thanks.
Spider-Man's here.
My pulse blast then.
Anyone? I can't move! Help!
Hang on, I'll get you out of there.
Thank you.
Help's coming. Fire and rescue knows where you are, and they'll be here soon. You're going to be okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, you should be getting a new location anytime now.
Just came in. We'll head right over once we finish getting Mr. Robleski out.
These breathing exercises again? There? My leg! I think it's broken!
I'll get you out. One sec.
Whoa!
Fire and rescue's on the way. Just try not to move. They'll have you out of here soon.
Okay. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Looks like I need to go up. So it's field testing time for my latest upgrade.
Oh, shoot. That's what I swear.
Hey, Clark, did you get the last location I sent your way?
Heading there now. There's only one other worker left inside. Hurry, Spider-Man.
Leave it to me. I can see light through that ceiling debris.
Help!
rescue's on its way. Are you okay?
No, I'm good. But I saw somebody up ahead a few minutes ago. Purple jacket. Make sure you help them.
Clark, I just sent a new location your way. But this guy said someone else is still trapped in here.
Really? You're not missing anyone else. But if you can find them, we'll get them out.
I'm on it. Nobody here. This'll take some maneuvering.
We've got everything worth taking. Keep digging for more. This whole place is gonna come down.
The prophecy says we don't die today. You want to be a follower of the flame? Start trusting him.
Follower of the flame?
As soon as they're done with the converter, we're out. The explosives will bury whatever's left of it and the evidence.
I don't recognize them.
What about the intruder that's been skulking around?
They can't stop all of us. Now keep looking for supplies. We'll need them in the days ahead.
The flame is disappointed in you.
What are they? Oh no. I didn't say anything to the police. Never even mentioned the flame. I just wanted out.
Then you should have remembered we all go out the same way we come in. Painfully.
Get out of here!
The fool's beacon! Prophecy said you'd face us eventually. Prophecy? Oh man, I've always wanted to be in one of those. Not crazy about the nickname though. So, what's my prophecy? Endless fighting? Death by building? Grow 4 arms and become a giant man spider?
To burn with the rest of the unworthy.
That's it? Oh, okay. Did anyone else hear that? Whoa, guys, can we take this outside? Is everyone okay? Besides me knocking you out, obviously?
We're better than you ever will be.
Who are you people? The only ones worthy enough to survive what's coming!
Finish him off before the police get here!
Pretty sure this building is gonna fall apart before then.
and eternal.
Thanks. So what's your deal?
There you are.
Hey!
You never did like my smoking.
Yuri?
Lowlifes call me Wraith. Fits pretty well, I think.
I tried... Where have you been?
No time.
What about them?
They made their choice.
This'll be a new record. And they said it couldn't be done. Looks like Yuri took off. I thought she'd just need some time after what happened with Hammerhead. But coming back with that suit? And a name like Wraith? I should keep an eye on her. And the other on these cultists. I need more eyes.
Hey, Spiders. Got something for you. Head to this location.
Felicia?
Hey, Felicia.
Heard some chatter about the steel foundry in Williamsburg off a radio I swiped from those hunters. Sounds like Tombstone's there. He could use your help.
Thanks. Glad you're all right.
Did you make it to Paris in time?
Yeah, I did. Figured I owed you one. Both of you. Even if the other Spider-Man couldn't be bothered to make an appearance.
Yeah, about...
You can save the explanation. We've both moved on. He's a good one, by the way.
He really is. Well, thanks for the tip. Not sure I'd be able to find Tombstone in time without you.
Yeah, thanks. Take care of yourself.
Those fashion school rejects won't be getting the drop on me again. Ta-ta, Spiders.
Miles, let me take this one. We're gonna miss your essay deadline.
What if...
If Lee's there, I'll take care of him. Spider-Man can wait. Miles can't.
All right. Just keep in touch.
Hope Felicia's lead was right. Hey! Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing yours?
We're crashing crime, dude!
Oh, you're done now!
Sweet. I gotta bounce, but I appreciate the assist.
All right, but the next post-fight piece is on me. Hey, Yuri.
I tracked the followers of the Flame to an abandoned clinic in Chinatown. We go together, maybe we'll find their boss.
So you can leave them to die too?
Not unless I have to. Look, this cult needs to be stopped. You want to come along, it'd make things easier, but I don't need you.
If I went, I could keep an eye on her. And the sandcastle competition starts now! And no cheating! You just had to make it hard, huh? Crack a crystal.
So I tell the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me. No one ever does. Time to take matters into my own hands.
Marco put Sandman to rest years ago. And Craven woke a sleeping giant.
Hey, I was just talking to my source at the raft. Marco's been belligerent and incoherent since he got there. But they said he's starting to show signs of improvement. Whatever you're doing with those crystals, keep it up.
Have you heard the one about the criminal who went to prison and came out a better person? Me either! But that's what Quentin Beck would have us believe. After his numerous crime sprees, who could forget when he made Spider-Man look like a moron chasing an imaginary flying bus of school children while he made off with $2 million in diamonds? He finally landed himself where he belonged, behind bars. Now he's out and wants us to accept him back into society as a fully rehabilitated individual. Let me tell you something. I know one thing to be 100% certain. People do not change. Once a criminal, always a criminal. I don't know if this was a clerical error in our judicial system, but there is no way this man has paid his dues and repented for the damage he's caused. Do not trust this con artist. Attend his attractions at your own risk. And while we're at it, I can think of 2 other costume criminals that belong in prison with Beck. But that's for another podcast.
Did you go inside? Nope. How is this going to work? Just team up like normal, or... How long you been tracking these guys?
Few weeks. Heard rumors for a while. They leave bodies in their wake. They care a lot about the Crimson Hour, whatever that is.
The hot new club in Hell's Kitchen? Wow, that just popped out there, huh? Who says stuff like that? Not me.
Left's all mine.
We shouldn't have to wait much longer.
Show off.
When we find their boss, how will we know it's their boss?
Something tells me these people aren't fans of subtlety. Let's look around.
The guy I rescued who tried to leave the cult.
If he's smart, he's left the state by now. I don't think they've been here for long. Maybe a month at best. Up here. We can go this way.
fists and keep moving?
Sounds good.
So, it's been, what, a year and a half since... How have you been?
You don't have to do the small talk. We're here on a job. I don't think. No signs of their boss yet. Let's keep going.
It's locked. And I bet forcing it will trigger an alarm.
Doesn't look like it takes keys. Must be a way to unlock it around here.
Seems like new recruits are always paired up when they join.
Good way to keep an eye on everyone.
Is this supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing?
How does any of that look good? Hey, what do you make of this?
Looks like the cult uses tattoos to show off their ranks.
They're always paired up when they join. Wait, I've got an idea.
You want to share with the class?
Just watch.
That's it. The door only opens when it sees the correct pair of tattoos.
I've got mine. You see anyone with a Hephaestus tattoo?
Please, please don't wake up. And not the tattoo I'm looking for. Great.
There we go. Second time's the charm.
So, you got any tattoos?
Just the one of Spider Cop's gravestone.
Come on, really?
If you run away again, he won't be so forgiving.
Trust the flame, for everything burns. For everything burns.
You hear that somewhere before?
They didn't see that coming.
Let's check on the prisoners. We're gonna get you out of here as soon as we can.
Please. I'm not supposed to be here.
We'll find a way to get you out.
If the flame lets you.
Hey, you okay in there? Hello? We're here to help.
Don't be so loud.
We'll get you out of here.
The door controls are in the next room. Hurry!
How many followers are in the building?
I don't know. A lot.
So the controls are in the next room. Someone's bound to see us if we go through the doors. If they're the followers of the flame, is that the flame holding court down here?
Doing okay? You sound...
I'm peachy.
Let's hope there's more here than that screensaver! See the door controls anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The wiring for the cells leads right here.
Come on!
We really need to stop meeting like this, Yuri. People will think you're trying to kill me.
Never thought you'd be able to trick anyone into joining one of your little clubs again.
Love is not a trick.
None of this is love.
I extended my hand when nobody else would. I doubt you, nor the Fool's Beacon there, would have done the same. But what would it take for you to love me?
Tell me where you're hiding and I'll show you.
The old hospital north of Astoria. Stop by anytime. If you're both worthy.
You knew who the Flame was this whole time?
No! I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure until I saw him.
How do you two know each other?
You ran another group like this when I was a cop. Shut him down. He got away.
The Flame's not even here. We have to go after him.
After we help the prisoners get out. Oh, hi!
I found the Spider-Man!
He's got me whipped up! Let's get upstairs.
More followers behind the door on the left. It's the only way out.
Wait here. We'll make sure it's safe.
You want to handle the door?
Why not?
Then he will burn. Grab all the counterparts.
I see it! He's here! Ready to fire! Okay, first things first. How does he know who you are?
My voice. When I was chasing him as a cop, he enjoyed it. I learned who I was and could always tell me how I faked.
What else do you know about him?
That group he ran with before? When we got close to capturing him, he told them it was finally time. He killed them so nobody would talk to us. And they let him. He's a monster. Suffer for your actions.
So this is the first time you've seen him since he got away?
I tried to track him down for months, but other cases got in the way. I knew he was around here.
And the followers of the Flame, are they like his old group?
The old group was small, cautious. These people, I don't know what's bigger. Their numbers or their confidence. Burn, burn, burn!
Watch out for webs! Now feel this!
Webs won't burn. Nice and quick.
Now let's get those folks out of here.
Shouldn't take us long to get to the hospital.
Yuri! This is the most obvious trap I've ever seen! And I fought Trapster.
We can't wait on this one. You don't know him.
I do know that we can't help anyone if we rush in there and get killed. We need a plan.
I'll scout out this hospital base of his and make sure everything's safe. Happy?
That's one word for it, sure. Another word would be slightly less stressed.
We're suffering through a litany of problems right now. Inflation through the roof, feckless government officials, and a country on the brink of a collapse not seen since the fall of the Roman Empire. Yet the worst, most insidious dilemma we face is that of the faceless. It seems another masked vigilante is bringing their illegitimate justice to the streets. All reports indicate an individual disguised in purple and sporting a take-no-prisoners approach to the illegal activities they perpetrate. Some of you have criticized Spider-Man for not going far enough. But I can't believe what I'm saying. That's not in their jurisdiction. While they shouldn't be out there in the first place, at least they haven't sworn themselves as judge, jury, and executioner. We have systems in place for this people. If this new hero really wanted to enforce order to the fullest extent of...
For an abandoned foundry, this place sure is active.
What's taking them so long?
Extra precautions. Tombstone has proven challenging.
Right. Stay ready.
Hunt to live?
Live to hunt.
Need to clear these rooftops and find a way in. It's lousy with hunters. If it's all for me, I'm honored.
Hey, finally finished with my dad. Still no clue where Dr. Connors is. I haven't seen Dad look this stressed in a while.
We'll find Connors. Why don't you call MJ and ask her to go swing by his house?
Yeah, good idea.
I'll meet you back at the Foundation once I'm done here.
What are you up to? Need a hand?
In Williamsburg, at the old steel foundry. Sounds like they're holding Tombstone here.
Sounds like a job for the Spider Pals.
That is not what we're calling ourselves.
Well, what do you and the other guy go by?
I don't know. Spider-Men? Spider-Mans?
That's confusing.
I should go. This place is crawling with hunters.
So you do need help?
No, do not come here. These people are deadly. Can't risk you getting hurt. Talk soon.
You must not fail trade. Keep your guard. No one gets inside.
You'll need a clear exit. Gotta get rid of all the hunters before I go inside.
Spider! Do not let him interfere! Target in my sights!
Target in sight!
Repositioning! My mark! Get the spider out of the foundry! Fire! Avoid his whims! Repositioning! Spider-Man! Got you!
This smokestack looks like my ticket in.
Just got off the phone with MJ. She says she'll head over to Connors soon.
That's great news.
Yeah, just making sure. You said the steel foundry, right?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Cardio.
Get back to your workout. I have to find Tombstone quick before he ends up like Scorpion.
We lost communication. Spider-Man! Nowhere to hide!
Get him down! Watch his webs! Target's inside!
think that's the last of them. You guys just can't make it easy. Harry? What are you doing here? Helping you out, Spider-Man. You're welcome, by the way. I was hoping to do this quietly. Is this my fault? You go left, I go right. Let's do this. You're going down! Honestly, I kinda hope to start you off with something easier.
What better way to learn than on-the-job training? Never felt so strong!
Don't let it get to your head. You're not invincible. You feel like this all the time? It's not all punching bad guys. I've had to make some hard choices, too. That's the gig.
It's moving! Keep it up! Get him out of that!
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really surprised and impressed.
Open fire!
Hey, how are you? I'm just casually playing the story mode. I have to skip a lot of it because it has a lot of licensed music and stuff like that. Plus, I don't want to spoil too much. I'm just kind of randomly playing it here and there. Plus, I realize everyone else is covering this game as well.
Do you think this suit is bulletproof? Now is not the time to find out. What's the plan then? I'm working on it. Get to that back balcony.
I'm doing alright, just chilling and playing the game. Thank you for asking. That's good that you're doing well. I wish they'd stop shooting at me. No, I just got it yesterday. Oh, you're welcome. I will say, this one feels like it has way more action than the first game. Which isn't bad, it makes it more action-packed and, I guess, more entertaining to play.
Barry, I've got an idea on how to take that thing down. I'm all ears. Up there, the back.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Watch the back.
There's a lot more options with combat, though, so it makes it interesting. Because you can switch up a lot more abilities than you could in the first game. Like, a lot of your abilities were tied to a suit in the first game. Plus, you can switch between miles. Yeah, and this is the 30 frames per second mode. There's a 60 frames per second mode. This just has the best graphical quality. This has like full ray tracing on everything, where like the 60 frames per second one it takes some of the reflections out. Like, I can put it on real quick if I can do it in the menu. It's hard to go back, though, because it makes it look like everything's stuttering. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to redo this part. I see. I just died Terminator 2 style.
Is that a flamethrower? Unfortunate.
Here, I can show you now. It happens. I can't multitask very well.
Is that a flamethrower? Unfortunately.
Oh wow, it kind of looks like a different game almost.
Watch out! They're on the platforms too! I got them! Stay out of the line of fire and thin out these hunters! Do you think the suit is bulletproof? Now is not the time to find out! What's the plan then? I'm working on it! Get to that back balcony!
The only thing is, you can tell the reflections and lighting are a little bit different if you see it after a while. It still looks good both ways, and this still has ray tracing in it, just not as much. Yeah, Insomniac makes really smooth feeling 30 frames per second games, especially if you're familiar with the Ratchet and Clank games. Those play really well at 30. Some games that play at 30 still feel, I don't know, stuttery. Yeah, this game's really, I don't know how they pulled this off, honestly, on the PlayStation 5 compared to other games that don't look as well and don't run as well either.
I've got an idea on how to take that thing down! Up there! The back! I have an idea! Watch the back! I'm distracted! Get up there!
Yeah, I have it. I need to beat it still. I beat all 3 of the original ones, I just haven't beat the remake. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I think, what was it, the Callisto Protocol, that came out around the same time, and I played that and I beat it. And it was so similar to Dead Space in a lot of ways, I think maybe I was still kind of burned out a little bit, but I definitely want to go back and play it. I was thinking about that recently.
Man, you really do believe in the best of everyone.
I hope they remake the second game. That was, like, in my opinion, the best one. Yeah, my back catalog's embarrassing. I started replaying God of War Ragnarok to finish that up, and this came out, and now I'm playing this. Yeah, that one's good, but it definitely relies more on melee combat. I don't know if that's your thing, than like Dead Space.
Alright, let's... Come on! Gotta hit them before they hit us!
You almost have to bob and weave like a fighting game.
Love your enthusiasm! I like to work smarter, not harder!
I mean, it still has weapons and stuff, but it wants you to use like the melee weapons more.
You okay with all this fire? Yeah, actually,
And the monsters look really good with the dismemberment and everything like that. So does Dead Space, of course. But yeah, I'd go for it. I think it's an underrated game. I wish more people would play it. I mean, it's made by the people who made the original Dead Space. Yeah. If you like Dead Space, you would like that, even the idea or whatever. Just like horror games, and there's a lot of good jump scares in it. I think people who review games because they do it for a living, they get jaded. And I don't think they do it on purpose, but I think, I don't know, after a while they just become really picky with games. There aren't really a lot of terrible games that like come out these days. Like, a lot of the worst games are just average. Now that Gollum game that I saw on the internet, that looks pretty awful though. But like, those games that come out are like far and rare in between, where they're like internet memes. There are not a ton of them that are like that bad. Forget I have all these gadgets. Great rocket launcher. Why not? Yeah.
Harry, you with me?
Not every game's gonna be a AAA game release that's been super polished, and even AAA games don't have the amount of polish as lower budget games, so you just never know. You just gotta look beyond things, and nothing's gonna be perfect. Like I said, maybe if you do it for a job, you just get sick of it after a while.
Maybe if we don't move, it won't see us. Well, that was wishful thinking.
Like, I see that in a lot of like people who stream and they have to rely on it for a living. Like, you can tell they don't want to even play the games anymore. They just have to do it for a living. I wouldn't. The only thing I would do for a review is just get a basic idea of the type of game it is. Maybe see some gameplay. Because even if you watch like someone else play a game, you really don't know what a game's like until the controller's in your hand. But I think everybody has a good idea of the type of games that they would like, so you can go off of that. If I followed reviews, I would miss out on so many good games. Or games I think that are good anyway. The reviewers thought they were shit. Always gotta cause trouble with the damn rocket. Yeah, stay put. Yeah. That one got bad reviews too, and I ended up getting it and loving it. That was a fun game. It reminded me of like a haunted house at like a carnival or amusement park. It's a really good Halloween game too. Yeah, and then it also had like all 3 of the original games on it too. It was like crazy, like how bad it got reviews. Even when I shared that knowledge Spider-Man died, he's like, what? Splatterhouse, are you kidding me? Yeah, it fit the mood. It's because the people that reviewed it probably didn't grow up with the original or whatever. I don't even know. I feel like you could enjoy it if you didn't play the original. The only thing about that game that was minorly annoying, I think, were the checkpoints were kind of spread out, but that's it. And it wasn't that bad. It had a nice graphical style, it had over-the-top gore, it was like a B movie, it was great.
Let me take these guys. Love your enthusiasm, but I like to work smarter, not harder. We do until we don't.
Yeah.
I won't let you down. You okay with all this fire? Yeah, actually.
Like, I tried to get some of my friends to try it out, but, you know, they watched the reviews and didn't believe me. I was like, you're lost, but it sucks, because all those people who worked hard on it, I'm not even sure if that studio's open anymore. Yeah, I loved how the mask talked to you, too. It added so much personality and depth into the story. That's what sucks about the bad reviews, is a lot of times people depend on those reviews and then the developers pay for it.
This is getting intense. Where is this guy already?
Yeah.
Something tells me we're close.
It was a really high quality game. I just remember it was like in the discount bin in no time. It was a shame to start using some of these abilities that I forget I have. Yeah. It's because that game didn't sell well. The only thing I can think of is every once in a while, Namco revisits some of their old IPs, but Splatterhouse isn't one of their better known ones, unfortunately. I only see it like covered on retro gaming channels.
Starting to feel out of my depth here.
That's what sucks, because that would have made an amazing new IP. But then again, there's like a resurgence of retro style games, so maybe we won't get another 3D Splatterhouse, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got some sort of like retro sequel, because I see like a lot of like retro style games and retro sequels made now. So maybe something like that'll happen, I don't know. But that's even wishful thinking.
I'm gonna break you out of here, okay?
You can't. They rigged this whole thing.
Then I'll de-rig it.
Yeah, because I was at the at GameStop not too long ago, and I saw that they remade like a new Double Dragon game, and if they do that, like, why not Splatterhouse?
What did I just tell you?
Sorry, it's My first day. Gonna need a hand here! Be right back.
I think they're also making a new Contra game. These are all different companies, but it just seems like bringing back retro style games seems to be popular right now. Yeah, especially if someone like Way Forward worked on it. They seem to be really good at making retro style remakes.
Have to turn off this furnace. There! If we can overload the machine with a coolant, it should shut down.
Yeah. It's nice to see older games finally get a sequel like Streets of Rage 4.
Just in time to shut down the furnace.
You and me both. I'm hoping that anime series makes it popular enough where Konami wants to make a new series. They say they are working on one, but you never know with them. I'm still waiting for the Silent Hill 2 remake to come out. That was supposed to come out at the end of this year. I don't know what happened.
They don't quit. Well, neither do we. Getting hot in here. I haven't noticed. I think this suit is fireproof. Lucky you. We don't have time for this. What do we do? Hunt faster. That I can do. We gotta get Tombstone out. Maybe we can weaken the cage. There. Pull out those supports. Don't be crazy. This might be one of the best days of my life. We really need to get you out more.
They're working on 2 games. Right now, they have some TV show thing for Silent Hill I don't know about. They said they're making a new Castlevania or working on it or something. They didn't say what specifically. I know they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3, Silent Hill 2, and then a new altogether Silent Hill game that takes place in Japan. I think in the 1960s. But they haven't shared what they plan with Castlevania. But I know they just released a new series based on like the Dracula X timeline on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if it's good or not, but I like the first series that they had.
Only 2 left. What's this thing made of? I don't know. This place is falling apart. Keep trying. It's not working. Just hang on. We need to pull this apart.
That really hurt. Yeah. I need to finish the 4th season of the first Castlevania show. I feel like the show needed to end at season 2, because that's where Castlevania 3 ended, but they wanted to do the Curse of Darkness storyline, but they changed a lot of it, so that's one thing I'm worried about the sequel. But, you know, maybe they're good changes. Yeah, they changed a lot with the Hector storyline that's in the game. Because it's like based on, I don't know, maybe you know, like on a PlayStation 2 game, the Curse of Darkness, Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Yeah, Symphony of the Night is my favorite game in the series. And Castlevania 3, ironically, is my second favorite. So it's awesome they're making Netflix series based around my favorite games. Since, like, Richter is a huge part of Symphony of the Night. I imagine if they go forward in the series, it'll be the Symphony of the Night storyline. Yeah. Did you ever play the Bloodstained games? They're like the next best thing to a real Castlevania game. Yeah. I wonder if Bloodstained Ritual of the Knights of Colossus will ever get to a true Castlevania sequel beside the DS games. Yeah. I got the collection for the PS4, but it's hard to play with it all blown up. It looks way better playing it on the Game Boy Advance. And then of course the DS games. They need to make a DS collection.
What's this thing made of? I don't know, but this place is falling apart. Keep trying. It's not working. Just hang on. We need to pull those supports down.
I really want to replay the Aria Sorrow sequel in Order of Eglucia. I really like the artwork in that one too.
You got any better ideas? Hard choices, right? What are you doing?
Portrait of Ruin's alright. I mean, I would expect it to be included. Yeah, like all the DS games are really good. I don't know how it would translate with the first DS game just because you have to draw with the stylus, so they would have to come up with something to be able to do it with a controller. I'm sure they'd have no problem with the Switch version. Yeah, I like them too. Portrait's the one I still own. I had a roommate that took my DS by accident and along with all my games. And then when I went to go rebuy the Castlevania games, I couldn't find them as much, at least at an affordable price. Portrait's cool because the environments are really different because you get to go into the paintings. Also, it's interesting because it takes place during World War II. I wasn't paying attention and now I'm gonna stuck in lava. Story of my life. Yeah. Also like how, because it was a DS, they could add like polygonal things in the background. Like in Portrait of Ruin, you see like the little village and you can see the little houses rotate in the background.
Can you see if we were followed?
And the animation in those games are really good too, as well as the music.
Only downside to going straight. The game keeps you in shape.
Glad we got
Yeah, this game is really nostalgic to me. Even though it's like completely different, it like definitely reminds me of like the Spider-Man things that I grew up with.
You have someplace safe to go.
They made it so I guess it's relatable to like any generation. And they let you pick whatever suit you grew up with, basically. I kind of like the more classic look.
See you around, Spider.
I like the darker blue too, because it reminds me of the older
Looks like they
comics.
split. We should too. Yeah. Hey, good job back there. Really? I was pretty sure I was just messing everything up. You were, but in the best possible way.
Yeah.
What do you...
I know a lot of people like it. It's alright, but I'm not a terribly huge fan of the Insomniac suit.
figuring out how this thing works.
I guess I'm just basic. I just like the old school Spider-Man regular suit.
Didn't you just... Huh. I guess I did.
Would you look at that? I guess we really are spider pals now. I think I'm gonna head back to the lab, see if Dr. Connors has showed up yet.
Good call. I'll catch up with you soon.
It's iconic, I guess. They didn't change it for forever.
Incredible.
And then when they did, people complained, and then they changed it back. I wonder how different it's gonna look if I put it at the fidelity mode.
Ma, this better not be because you saw Millipede again. Better check in with Pete first.
Hey, Miles.
The lighting seems a little bit different.
Wait a minute. You need any spider help?
Actually, we're all good. We managed to rescue Tombstone before Kraven could get his hands on it.
I don't know why it cut your comment. It says the color kind of reminds me of the something.
Kicked all kinds of butt with it. He's gonna be a big help with these hunters, that's for sure.
Wait, is he one of us now?
Sort of. It's all happening fast, but we'll talk later. Gotta run.
Talk later. He says that a lot. Okay, better see what's going on with Ma. Ma wanted to see me. Can't keep her waiting.
I do like the Miles redesigned suit that Insomniac made. Yeah, that one's really good because it's like the old school Spider-Man suit. I actually have that one because I like it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Out of all the movie suits, I think the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2 one is probably the best suit. Yeah, I agree. As far as like the live action movie suits. What's funny is that one's probably my least favorite movie, but it's my favorite suit.
Updates on the trial of the century. The people of New York versus Norman Osborn. You remember Devil's Breath? How
Yeah.
Mayor Norman was directly responsible for poisoning the city a couple years back? Well, his lawyers have slowed the march of justice down yet again with more delays.
They captured how some of the artists draw him, like, for instance, kind of like how Todd McFarlane drew his eyes really big. Yeah, it's just my least favorite, like, if I had to put it on a list.
Alright, see you next time, kids.
But I mean, I still own it. And I've seen it more than once. Although it wasn't, I don't know, like Far From Home was kind of one of my lesser favorite too, because he wasn't in New York, and that kind of felt weird for Spider-Man.
That looks like one of Beck's
I know in the
experiments.
comics he's all over the place, but for your second movie, I don't think you should leave New York. Yeah, it just felt different. I feel like in the Spider-Man universe, New York is a part of the, it's like a character itself almost.
This is always a handy place to change.
This will make such a difference for the community. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye. Miles.
Hey, Ma.
Ven. Siéntate.
Yeah, it's so weird when he's not in Gotham.
See how you're doing.
Like that Flash movie, or any of the movies where he's not in Gotham, it's not the same. Our Batman's out during the day. That's really weird.
It's just a lot right now. So much to take care of in the city. Super stressed about my college essay. Pete's busy doing other stuff. And Lee's still out there. Doesn't that bother you?
Yeah. Like, I remember seeing the trailers, and he's, like, out in a bright desert. I'm like, what?
But
there's something off about this. This doesn't feel right.
I've got to let go of things that don't serve me and focus on where I want to go, not where I've been. ¿Entiendes lo que te digo?
Yeah. But Lee? I can't just let him go.
It, like, kind of beats the purpose of wearing black.
Angela, I'm gonna have to call you back. No, how can you be locked out? You have a key. Oh.
Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the company.
Let me make some calls.
Hope you have a good rest of your night. I have no idea what time it is for you.
Didn't you just finish telling me how busy you are?
Yeah, but I always have time for my community. Okay, Ma, where am I headed?
Harlem Cultural Center, 116th and Convent. That was my friend Angela on the phone. She's the curator, and she's trying to give a prospective donor a private tour. But the security system locked her out.
Whoops! Awkward!
Angela lined up a bunch of items for a new music exhibit, but funding fell through.
Yeah, for sure.
If this donor doesn't cover the costs, the museum might have to close.
I'll make sure they get in.
I'm passionate about preserving the musical heritage of this community. But how can I donate to a museum?
It's about to be that late here. I need to start thinking about getting to bed myself then.
I assure you this museum will...
Yeah, I was thinking about stopping, so your timing's good.
The system's locked us out and it's not responding to any input at all.
Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. Need to find the control panel.
So it works out. Alright, well, have a good rest of your night. I'm probably gonna start thinking about bed myself and end it here now that I'm at a stopping point. But again, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna stop with a dramatic pose. Alright, see you later. Take care.